Chasing Tales, Episode 55, Jack's Little Problem.
Last time on Chasing Tales, Sirik and Tanek are up to something. What could it be? Lachesis and Thane process and ship off all the refugees but two, Targa and Lentz. When Targa arrived, Pink sensed a problem. Will she come between Pink and Bayard? Ald left Gloriana to clean up the mess the Terran Rain created. Will they manage the repairs with so little void to work with? Jack has healed in body at least. He and Pink go in search of a solution to their problem. They must, before this bad luck does more damage.
Jack, Pink, and Aislinn appear in the alley near the stage door at the back of the Splish Splash Club. Ace, where's Jack? Aislinn looks around.
I don't see him. Did he port into the wall?
There is a knocking from the inside of the dumpster. Pink opens the lid and is assaulted by garbage smell. Ugh. Jack stands covered in trash, embarrassed. Pink casts Bubble and lifts him out. She fills the bubble with a little water and gives him a bit of a shake. The bubble pops and he lands on the asphalt, wet but clean again. Aislinn flaps his wings to dry him. From dangerous to ridiculous, this curse is something. How did you not know this from being friends with Brandish?
It never crossed my mind. I just wanted to give you the one thing you can't do.
Jack, it's sweet, but seriously, this isn't worth the pain you and those around you will go through.
Well, that's why we're here, to find some answers. Sure, it was a bad idea, but with good intentions.
Look, Sarah and Will are coming.
Pink suddenly feels a rush of anxiety. Ace, make us invisible. They watch Sarah and Will as they walk, chattering. Eric is not far behind. Sarah climbs the stairs and opens the stage door. She screams and bolts back out into the alley.
Sarah, are you okay? Did it bite you?
No, just frightened is all. I just didn't expect to have a guest so early. He was probably more afraid of me than I was of him. Eric rushes in. There's a gunshot. He returns to the alley holding the dead raccoon by its feet.
It's all taken care of. You okay, Sarah?
Yeah, thanks.
You two go in front. I'll clean this up.
What bad luck, first thing. I hope the rest of the day goes better.
It's alright, Sarah. What else could happen?
What else indeed? The invisible trio watch as they walk away. She thinks about Sarah's still flat stomach and winces, remembering the table's prophecy. Well, that answers that question.
What question? Why did you want us to be invisible?
I wanted to see them. I didn't say I wanted to interact. If this is the result of not interacting with them, what do you think actual interaction could do? No, we've done enough damage here. Let's go before things get worse. Pink tosses the last coin from the three sisters into the air, and they vanish. In Va, Otto and Tanek stand before the magic field generator. Tanek is quiet and thoughtful today. Otto pops the plate off the machine and examines the circuit board.
See here, Tanek. It's the same feathered pattern from Nathovia. That is what we are looking for. What is the base here?
3.
Otto sets his handheld repeater to 3 and waves it over the damage spot.
Alright. Now let's throw this switch. 1 down, 2 to go. Are you okay today, Tanek? You are unusually quiet.
I got a call that said the White City has fallen. I checked the readings and the void has reabsorbed it all. I kinda wanted to watch it burn.
Why?
Just to say goodbye.
Otto nods again. He closes the panel and they move to the next generator. The final coin spins through the air and lands heads on a wooden table in a dark hovel lit only by a green fire in the fireplace. Pink, Jack, and Aislinn find themselves in Raj Kazai. A cauldron boils on the hob. When they appear, the old woman has bent over the table. She's gutted a dove and is reading its entrails.
Me wonder when you would have used your last coin.
She mumbles to Pink without looking up. Suddenly she sniffs the air, alarmed. She pushes away from the table.
You bring the open a day? You crazy or what, girl?
She crosses herself, spins 3 times, and spits into the fire. It flares bright for a moment. Rajka storms around her work table and grabs Jack's face, turning his head this way and that. She looks into his eyes, up his nose, in his ears.
Say,
Now wait up.
She jams a flat stick in his mouth to hold his tongue down and presses to get him to open wider.
Missy, make her say ah.
Ah!
Nah, you done cook. You can't get rid of that now. Don't strap with that now. If you did come to me before you start create a problem, me coulda helped ya. The only way out is to find someone take a curse off ya.
Now, Jack, don't panic. We'll get you another body. It's gonna be all right.
Oh no, me afraid that not work.
What do you mean?
Him can't change body like some people. Him soul tied down. Look like a plan that.
So he's not immortal?
He is, or essentially was. If no harm comes to you, all you can do is fade away. It just takes longer to die. Now, every injury, illness, or unlucky choice can change that.
Now wait a minute. Wouldn't me dying just bring my luck back? Isn't there a chance even in that split second I'll survive somehow?
If anyone else me would have said no, but there are little chance.
A log falls over in the fireplace and the cauldron begins to boil a little faster.
Me I have not more for to tell you. Just pay me.
Oh, where would you like it? Rajka looks around for some vessel. She settles on her mug, which is regrettably the only empty thing on the table. She plops it down in front of Pink. Pink pulls out her knife and cuts her hand open to bleed into the cup. Fortunately, Raj doesn't need much. Rajka wraps her hand in a bandage. Potion pot boils over, making the floor suddenly dangerous. Aislinn rises off the floor with a light flap. Pink bubbles up off the ground, and Rajka squares and hops on the table, her boots and hem of her black skirt singed and smoking. Jack's feet begin to burn. He begins to dance around.
Ow, 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 ow. Pink, help!
Pink casts Bubble to pull him out of the spilled potion.
What a kind of luck. Get out of me house, you home wreck of them.
Jack, take us to Gloriana. Jack shakes his keys, and they disappear. In Va, Terrence and Cyric sit eating quietly alone in a nook on the veranda of Terrence's home. His wife comes out and pours wine and leaves.
So she does not eat with you?
She flows at this time and may not stay long. Chaos magic makes things go a little haywire. She only has a couple of days.
Cyric nods, sliding the spoon across the edge of the bowl to avoid dripping. He puts the spoon in his mouth and swallows.
What do you think will happen if we can beat him back?
Cyric dabs his mouth with a napkin.
I believe that once we have dealt with Odd, we can all go about our lives. Finally free to do and to create without constantly looking over our shoulders.
Terrence gives Cyric a critical eye.
If you could do that, you would be a hero. That would leave Terra's void unclaimed, and would leave 8 systems instead of 9. What do we do with the extra void?
No reason we can't share it equally among ourselves.
So what about Gloriana and Jesus? Will you leave them alive? You might be able to beat Ald while he's out of the system, but they'll be powerful in their home.
I feel certain once Ald is gone, Gloriana will fall in line.
How can you know that?
Cyric smiles behind his napkin but says nothing more. The next course comes to distract them. Terrence's wife brings it, leaning down. Her hair falls into her face. It reminds him of Pink. Pink, Jack, and Aislinn appear in the throne room in Haven. Gloriana is studying a ledger spread out on the table. Jesus is nearby. Pink and Aislinn bow to Gloriana. She notices them and stands up to greet them.
Pink, I'm so glad to see you. What brings you here so suddenly?
It's my brother. We made him open her without fully understanding how it worked. Now I want to save him. Do you have any ideas that would help? She looks at Jack.
Opener?
He nods to her. She walks around him. There's a small jingling noise. A ring falls into her open hand.
That's the best I can do for you. He won't be able to open, but his luck should be much better now. I have problems of my own to manage, Pink.
She gives it to him and goes back to the table to work on her repairs. He puts it on and suddenly feels the black cloud is lifted. Let me get your token.
No, keep it. You may need it. This was barely anything. The token is meant for something more serious.
They turn so an alien can port them back now that Jack is disabled by the ring.
Pink, there is one more thing that might help.
Yes?
The Book of Frex. may hold some answers.
But that's...
A place only he can go.
And it's dangerous. The Guardian won't give up the book easily. And Jack's defenseless.
I'm sure you'll find a way. Now, I really must be getting back to it.
They step through the open portal and arrive in the courtyard in starlight. They walk to the lodge and go inside. Lance sits watching the line of people who want to trade with him. He sighs wearily and waves the next person to him. Targa leans against the wall by the fireplace watching the groom. Her eyes fall on Jack. She smiles to herself, eyeing the magic ring he's wearing. Pink has been watching Targa. Sensing she's on the move, she intercepts her. Stay away from my boys, or I will make you regret it. Targa snaps her fingers and pushes past her. She shakes hands with Jack, palming the ring. Pink looks at Aislinn and rolls her eyes. Just then, the giant antler chandelier in the hall crashes through the table where Linz is sitting, trapping him. Targa rushes to him.
He's not breathing.
She looks back at Pink, who casts bubble and lifts the chandelier up and away from them. Targa pulls Linz from the shattered table. Peria comes through the curtain with a cast on one arm.
What in the nine hells is going on in here?
Her anger instantly hones in on Jack. She points out the door. He searches her face. She's dead serious. She might have killed him herself in that moment if it were not for the curse. Aislinn's laying hands on Linz, trying to bring him back. Pink runs to get Talon. Jack stares at Perry, a single tear rolling down his face. He jerks his keys and disappears.
What will happen to Jack? Can he survive until they can help him? Will Lentz survive bad luck? Find out in the next exciting episode of Chasing Tales, episode 56, Mediocrity.
Hey everyone, Pink Salmon here. Welcome back. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the story. And if you could like, share, and subscribe, that sure would help us a lot. And leave a comment. Let us know how you feel. Now it's time to thank the Buttermakers. I narrate, play myself, Rajka, and Sarah. Gingy plays Aislinn, Sirik, and Eric. Viper Sword plays Gloriana and Peria. Mr. Blue Skies voices Terrence and Tenek. Lamented Guide voices Jack. Creeper plays Otto. Prony Maloney announces. Your boy Pat voices Will. And Christine plays Targa. All music and sound effects are sourced from YouTube, except for guns. Those come from Creeper. This is an original production, written and produced by Pink Salmon. The Gingerbread Man is story advisor. We hope you've enjoyed the story so far. If you'd like to support the project, you may donate to the link in the description. Thank you, and come back for the next episode of Chasing Tales. This is Pink, signing off. See you on the clip side.